You're making more money than your parents ever did. So why does life feel harder than it ever was for them? Something doesn't add up. The confusion nobody talks about on paper, everything looks better. Bigger salaries, more opportunities, smarter technology, endless options. And yet people feel tense. Not poor, just trapped. Bills get paid. Food is on the table, but the margin is gone. One surprise expense can shake everything. One missed paycheck creates panic. One bad decision feels irreversible. This isn't laziness, it isn't bad budgeting. And it isn't because people don't work hard enough. It's because the rules quietly changed. And most people are still playing the old game, the illusion of progress. Here's the illusion. If you earn more than the generation before you, you should be doing better than them. That feels logical, but logic breaks when context changes. Your parents earned less, but their money had leverage. A single income could support a household. Housing took a smaller slice of life. Education didn't follow you for decades. Healthcare wasn't a permanent monthly fear. Today, incomes are higher, but costs are faster. Not just higher, more aggressive, more persistent, more automatic. Money leaves your account before you even touch it. Rent, insurance, subscriptions, debt, maintenance, the paycheck arrives already spoken for. So while the number is bigger, the freedom is smaller. That's the illusion. Progress in numbers, regression in control.
Why salary feels safe and isn't a salary feels like safety. It's predictable, it's stable, it arrives on schedule, and because of that, it feels responsible. But here's the uncomfortable truth. A salary doesn't remove risk. It concentrates it. Your entire financial life depends on one employer, one income stream, one schedule, one decision you don't control. If that breaks, everything breaks. Raises feel like progress, but they're usually absorbed before they're enjoyed. Higher rent, higher expectations, higher lifestyle costs. You don't upgrade freedom. You upgrade obligations, and slowly, without noticing, your income becomes a ceiling instead of a ladder. That's the salary trap. Not because salaries are bad, but because they cap upside while costs stay flexible. Time is the real currency. Money isn't the real constraint. Time is a salary ties money directly to time. Miss the time and lose the money. No leverage, no multiplier, no separation. Even highly paid professionals feel this pressure. They earn more, but they're less replaceable in their own lives. Vacations feel stressful, sick days feel expensive, rest feels undeserved, because when time stops, income stops. And a system built on time dependency will always favor ownership over labor, quietly, relentlessly.
Why it feels heavier now. People often say, life wasn't meant to be this stressful. They're right, but not because life got harder. Because the system became more efficient. Efficient at extracting attention, efficient at monetizing convenience, efficient at normalizing debt. You don't buy things once anymore. You subscribe to survival, and subscriptions don't ask permission. They don't pause when income does. They don't care how you feel. This creates constant low-level pressure. Not crisis, but compression. And that pressure keeps people compliant, busy, and exhausted. Not by force, by design. The psychological lock. Here's why smart people stay stuck. They sense the problem, but can't afford instability. They want freedom, but fear interruption. So they choose predictability over progress. Not because they're weak, but because the cost of risk feels higher than the cost of stagnation. The system doesn't need to trap you physically. It only needs to make leaving feel irresponsible. That's the real lock.
The real question isn't how much do you make? It's how repeatable is it? How scalable is it? How independent is it from your time? Income without control feels impressive, but behaves like a cage. Control doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means reducing dependence on a single point of failure. Ownership, leverage, optionality, quiet moves. Long timelines, calm execution. That's how the trap is exited. Not quickly, but deliberately. You're not broken. The system isn't broken either. It's just optimized for something else. The advice is popular. The results are rare. That gap explains everything.